Welcome to the Power BI Viewer online learning course. What is Power BI? Power BI is a collection of software services, apps, and connectors that work together to turn your unrelated sources of data into coherent, visually immersive, and interactive insights. Power BI can connect to any type of data source to visualize and discover what's important and share that with anyone or everyone you want. In this course, you will learn how to use the Power BI service. The Power BI ecosystem has many different functions, but in this course, we'll be focusing on the Power BI service. The Power BI service is where consumers of Power BI reports will view their reports via an app. Learning objectives. At the end of this online learning, you will be able to access Power BI via an app, navigate and interact with a Power BI report. What is the Power BI service? The Microsoft Power BI service, or powerbi.com, sometimes referred to as Power BI Online, is the SaaS, software as a service, part of Power BI. In the Power BI service, reports and dashboards help you keep a finger on the pulse of your business. To get started, open a browser and enter powerbi.com. The first time you open Power BI service, you'll see something like the following. In the browser, this is the Power BI service. It contains Power BI reports and dashboards, but as a Power BI consumer, you should first head to the Apps section in the navigation pane. Here I can see apps that I can have access to. If there are apps that I cannot see, make sure you head to the Get Apps button to install any other apps that you don't see here on the home screen. Let's enter an app. An app is really just a container of Power BI reports and dashboards. You can navigate your reports or dashboards on the navigation pane here on the left. Here you can see I have multiple reports or dashboards, and this particular report has 4 pages within it. On the Power BI report itself, on the left I have a filters pane. These filters will filter the data in my report. Here I'm selecting a settlement. I can change the selection, and if I hold Control, I can select multiple options. Whether it's a radio button or a drop-down box, there are many ways that I can cut my data. To reset the filters pane, hit the eraser next to the word filter. Here on the page, I can look at a particular chart, and each chart has some options in the top right. These options here are for moving up and down a hierarchy. This particular option allows me to copy an image of this chart and paste it into Word. This icon allows me to see how my Power BI chart is being filtered. Focus mode allows me to zoom into the report to make it easier to see. Select back to the report to go back to all your charts. And the 3 dots gives you more options. With the more options, I could share this Power BI chart as a visual, or in Teams, or in PowerPoint. I could add a comment to this chart, and I could tag someone in that comment. I could export the data as a CSV file. I could show it as a table, spotlight to spotlight this chart and dim all the other charts. And here I can also sort the axes. So I'll change it from the score to the settlement. You can also sort it ascending as well. Up at the top, we have a ribbon. There are many options that we can do within the ribbon. In the file section, I can print the report. This will just print it statically as an image. I can embed the report into SharePoint or a website, or I can generate a QR code to share with someone else. I can share the report via a link, and I can also manage access to who is able to see this report. I can look at the data behind this report in Excel. I can export this Power BI report to PowerPoint, which allows me to embed it as a static image or as a live image, allowing me to interact with a Power BI report while in a PowerPoint presentation. Or I can export it to a PDF, which again would be static. I can chat with my colleagues in Teams. I can get subscriptions to my Power BI report to see when changes are made or to give me a weekly or daily update. On the far right, I can reset my report back to default. I can use a bookmark. Here I will use a bookmark that I just want to see the suburb of Brunswick. When I go to the Bookmarks section, I can capture this bookmark as a personal bookmark, just for me. I'll call it Brunswick. I will also make this my default view. A default view is whenever you enter an app, your selections will always be made for you. Now let's make another bookmark for Coburg. Now I can move between my bookmarks of Brunswick and Coburg, and whenever I enter this application, it will always be filtered on whatever was saved in this particular bookmark. I can change the view of my report to full screen or fit to page. I can refresh the visuals in the report. I can leave a comment on the report. And when you enter your comments here, you can always mention someone using the @sign, which will send them a link and an email to let them know that you're interested in something in the report. I can add this Power BI app to my favorites, and if I have the correct permissions, I can also edit this Power BI report. This last option here gives us some information about this Power BI app. Congratulations! You have successfully completed this online training. You are now able to access Power BI via an app, navigate and interact with a Power BI report.